Hey guys, good morning, good morning, good morning. Coach Danielle here with your 7 at 7. I'm a little bit early this morning, and I'm also celebrating this week 9 years that I started this business journey. So make sure you tune in all week long. I'm going to give away some great prizes, some great information. But today I'm going to talk about 7 ways to spring forward with your revenue. 7 ways, and I need you to get a pen and paper because some of the things I'm going to talk about, I was going to talk about like some super simple things, but my mind just wouldn't let me do it, right? And so I want you to grab a pen and paper because good morning, badass marketing chick. I want you to get this. I want you to get this. This is a little bit beyond, oh, just make more money. So I want you to understand what I'm saying. And then also I want you guys to make sure you write down bit.ly/7figure startup because my Startup Capital Bootcamp, the first edition, is going to be starting really, really soon. We're going to be having it all year long. So at some point this year, you need to be in Startup Capital Bootcamp because you need to stop bootstrapping your business and really create a real business instead of creating a business out of your bill money. So let me go ahead and get started. So 7 ways to spring forward with your revenue. So number 1, as women, we've got to start to understand risk versus reward. Everything you do with your money is not going to be quote unquote safe. The safe things you do with your money make you less money. And in understanding risk versus reward, you also have to understand that the mass majority of what you do in your business is tax deductible. So you're not really running a risk. I'm going to repeat that because we're so afraid that if I take this class and what if it doesn't work out? Or if I do this with my money and it doesn't work out? And what if I do this? We overthink the situation and we end up losing money. We end up missing out on opportunity. As a business person, um, as a business person, you should never be in a position where you're missing opportunities. You should never be in a position where you're turning down money. If you're turning down money, if you're missing opportunity, there is a problem with your business structure. And you've got to fix it sooner rather than later. So as business owners, and the guys, I don't know why people would get on other people's live streams and talk madness, but I'm gonna let him make it today because I don't want to have to bring out all the awards I got at Chase. So I'm gonna let him make it. But you know, the devil, he be busy. People need to be careful not to let the devil operate their movement. But we've got to stop turning down revenue and opportunity because we're scared we're going to miss out on something. So that's number 1. Number 2, we've got to understand that we must demand more. We've got to stop letting the market dictate our prices. And we're the same people. We're the same people who will pay more. We're the same person who will pay more for a purse, will pay more for shoes, just because they have a name on them. So when you know what your value is, you've got to demand more. If you haven't shared the broadcast, share the broadcast. That's the price of being here. But when you look at your revenue, if you don't like what you see, you've got to find a way to demand more. And it's not just about increasing your prices. It's about increasing your value. I'll give you an example. One of the things that me and my firm do now for people who don't like video and don't like live stream. We bring you in for the weekend. We tell you what to wear, tell you what to say, tell you what to do, shoot the videos for you, help you with your script, help you with your after video marketing plan. We do all of that for you so that you don't have to struggle and do it yourself. Now, all you have to do is, and we even set up the Facebook ads campaign. So now all you got to do is go back and say, this is my budget for ads, and let it run. We added value. It's not a cheap venture, but for someone who doesn't want to go live every day, listen to me, y'all. If you're not marketing your business and your brand every single day, you're losing money. Somebody say, ouch. If you're not marketing your business, if you're not marketing your brand every single day, good morning, S. Monique, multiple times a day on multiple platforms, you can't stay competitive. You can't stay competitive when you got somebody to the right of you who's going live several times a day, who's posting on social media several times a day, who's putting video clips on social media several times a day. If you think that you can honestly keep up with inconsistent social media presence, inconsistent hugging one platform and ignoring the rest, you can't. Somebody asked, do you think going live is a must? Here's what I know. You've got to find a way to be on video in front of your audience every day. If you don't want to go live every day, then you're going to have to get videos and run social media ads. It is one of the two. So that's why we created Forever Marketing System. You don't want to go live every day? It's cool. You fly in, you stay in the house, we teach you what to say, we tell you what to wear, you get beat by my celebrity makeup artist, we film your videos, you go back, you play them over and over and over. Like McDonald's does, that's commercial. Like Nike does, that's commercial. But every day, you must have some type of video presence for your business. It's not an option. It is not an option. So one of the reasons we even created that program is because I had clients who they want to go live, but they're deathly afraid of going live. And they're always, that's your business coach's job, is to come up with options that work for you. So I think we've done like 12 clients so far. So now we're working on, what do we lead them to convert? You got it. So here's what I don't think that anything in business is a must. There's no specific way to accomplish any particular task, but certain things have to happen. So you have to show up every day. That has to happen. How you show up, whether you hire somebody else or whether you automate it, it's up to you. Automation costs money. That's the main reason we're doing this Startup Capital Bootcamp, is because the mass majority of you don't have a marketing plan. A marketing plan done the right way costs money. You've got to stop bootlegging your business if you want it to be your legacy. Is everybody catching what I'm saying so far? bit.ly, the number 7-figure startup. Schedule a call if you're serious about the bootcamp program, because you need to, number 6, you've got to learn more about money. You've got to learn the language of money. You've got to learn the flow of money. You've got to learn the ups and downs of money, the rights and lefts of money. We've got to stop being money ignorant. If you think money only flows on the 1st and the 15th, that's the problem. If you don't realize that somebody somewhere always has the money to pay you for your highest priced item, that's a problem. If you don't have a highest priced item, that's a problem. If you're struggling to get people to say yes to your products and services, that's a problem. So the more you understand about money, the more you're going to understand that there's money everywhere. So how do you get access to it? You figure out what your money hangup is. Some of you are hung up in the fact that if you're struggling financially, that means everybody is struggling financially, and that's not the case. Oh, I'm a single mother, so all single mothers struggle. That's not the case. So you've got to learn the game of money. I'm going to tell y'all something real deep. Y'all see what's going on right now, right? With the whole coronavirus. How many of you have had at least one idea on how to make money based on where this virus is going? How many of you? Go ahead and say me in the chat. See, the mass majority of people will miss this. And in missing this, they're going to miss $1 million opportunity. How many of you see the trends and based on the trends, see a way for you to generate more revenue based on what's going on? Go ahead and say me in the chat. You already see there's a new Lysol. It's called Microban. And they're going after Lysol with everything they got. They say that they keep killing germs even after Lysol stopped. Which one would you buy? Then they got the mask, the paper mask. The paper mask only help if you're infected. It keeps your germs from getting out. The paper mask does not help you if somebody around you is infected and coughs. It does not help. You got to have an N95 mask. Now, you got the hand sanitizer companies who they can't keep enough hand sanitizer on the shelf. So much so that small bottles of sanitizer are going for $45, $55 on eBay. But now back to you. How many of you have looked around you and said, because of this virus, such and such is going to change, and therefore I need to do such and such in order to take advantage? And that's what I'm talking about. When I'm talking about springing forward with your money, I'm talking about looking outside of what's actually, and some of you really need to re-envision your business. Because if this virus hits full tilt, are you going to be able to go to work? Are you going to be able to work your business? See, we've got to start being woke in the world. And that's what springing forward with your money is about. And so then if you do have an opportunity, or you do have the knowledge, or you do have an idea Do you have the money to launch it? Do you have enough money to get it out there before everybody else? Because you're not going to be the only person that had this idea. Trust and believe. But do you have the resources to get it out there before everybody else? And so that's why startup capital is mandatory. bit.ly/7figure startup. Schedule your call, get the details, be in the class. Because here's another thing, guys. You've got to even learn to prioritize your investments. You want to spring forward with your revenue? Stop spending money on things that don't make you money. Stop guessing what to spend your money on. Stop going out there and buying a $3,000-$4,000 website that's not going to make you any money. Because if you don't know how to drive traffic to it, it's not going to make you any money. Make sense? So you are 100% responsible for how much money you generate, but you got to understand it takes money to make money. It takes capital to make capital. And if you ever want to know why budget, now I think you should be mindful of your money. And I think you should know where your business money is going. But at the same time, I believe that sometimes in the time we spend nickel and diming our business, we could have made that investment and kept going. Some of us spend more time budgeting than we spend earning. Budgeting is not your job. That's your bookkeeper, that's your accountant. They need to be keeping an eye on the budget. You set the budget, they keep an eye on the budget, but that should not be a day-to-day consumption for you. Whenever you're spending more time on your market, on your budgeting, than you're spending on your marketing, that's a problem. Somebody say, ouch, coach. Whenever you're spending more time on budgeting what you have instead of going out and creating more what you don't have, that's a problem. Your number one job as a business owner, if you want to spring forward in your capital, is where is new money coming from? What do I need to do to bring new money into my business? You've already got the old money, yes. You need to work on a retention and keeping the old money, but you need to always be bringing new money, coming up with new campaigns, doing some new stuff to bring new money into your business. And if you're not, that's the issue. That goes back to prioritizing your money. And then really learning how to find more money when money is not around. And that's what the Startup Capital Bootcamp is about. Understanding what corporations want from you in order for you to be able to get money from them. You got to keep money coming in. Somebody somewhere likes what you're doing and is willing to give you money to partner with you. But since you don't know how to find them and you don't know how to carry on the conversation, once you find them, you're leaving money on the table, which we must stop doing. We got to stop leaving money on the table. So for those of you who understand the importance of startup capital, who understand there's government money, there's state money, there's corporation money, there's local money, there's so much money to be had. But since you don't know where to go to look for it, how to quantify yourself, how to ask for the money's being left on the table, Meanwhile, you're struggling to build your business. We've got to stop. I'm team struggle no more. And that means even if you're in business already, sometimes you got to stop and say to yourself, why is this so hard? It's difficult. But if you're running into brick wall after brick wall after brick wall, it's probably your strategy. It's probably the way you prioritizing your time and your business. It's a lot of different things. Probably the fact you've never done this before and you really just need some help. So guys, today we're talking about 7 ways to spring forward with your money. Number 1, know where your money goes. Number 2, have some type of budget that somebody's watching. Number 3, prioritize your investments. I'm going to ask y'all a question. Let me see who gets it right. What should be your number 1 expense in business? What should you spend money on first? What should be your number 1 investment in business? What's the very first thing you should spend money on? Is it product? Is it a website? What is it? Does anybody want to answer? Okay. Abner said marketing. I don't agree. And I want y'all to hear me out. And it's not just because I'm a business consultant. But some of y'all are out there marketing, and because you don't have a business coach, you don't know what to say. Hold on, let's run it down. You don't know what to say because that's not your cup of tea. You don't know what to price it as because, again, that's not your expertise. You don't know where to market it because, again, not your expertise. You don't know who to market it to. There's a lot of people out there with a great product. They have an amazing product and they're spending money to market it. And they're telling everybody about it. But because they don't have a coach to help them carve out their avatar, to help them carve out exactly what to say, to help them carve out exactly what to price it as, where to sell it, they're missing the mark. On the branding, the packaging, they're missing the mark. You could spend $1 million on marketing. And if the product is not packaged correctly, priced correctly, on the right platform to attract the right person, you'll never make $1. So let me give you an example. If I have a vegan hot dog, I can go promote it all day to the Beef Lovers Union. I'm going to put it in the Beef Lovers magazine. I'm going to run ads to the beef lover people. I'm going to sponsor some beef lover events. Remember now, I've got a vegan hot dog. So now I've spent $1 million marketing to people who like me. And then I'm mad when don't nobody buy it. So then I go back and the first thing I want to do is cut my prices. Somebody say, wow, coach, because this got to sound familiar to some of you. The first thing you want to do is go cut your prices because you don't realize that there's nothing wrong with your product. That's exactly what I'm saying, Scola. There's nothing wrong with your product. There's nothing wrong with your service. What's wrong is you don't know what you don't know. And so since you don't know the ins and outs of marketing, product development, finding your avatar, what they really like, you're doing it based on what you think you know. And now you've spent $1 million to market a vegan hot dog to an all beef club. And if you ever sit still, it's going to make sense. So you have to not only prioritize your spending, like the Bible says, in all of your getting, make sure you get an understanding. So you're getting a website and you're getting Facebook ads and you're getting this and you're getting that. And you've not even had anybody vet your product or vet your service to see if it's right. To see if people are going to be attracted to it. To see if it's something people are willing to spend money on. So that's my 7 and 7, guys. Know where your money is going. Have somebody to watch your budget. Prioritize your investments. Take advantage of opportunities quickly. Find more money. There's always money out there. Learn more about money. Everybody owes themselves a money education. Number 7, demand more. Know what you're worth and don't have a problem getting it. Guys, the Startup Capital Boot Camp, that's up to you, Scola. You got to understand they're totally different. A mentor is not responsible for your outcome. A mentor is just that, somebody that agreed to share some information with you. Coaches are strategy. So guys, don't forget the Startup Capital Boot Camp starts really soon. And really, to be honest, if you want to start anywhere, start there. So you have the capital you need to build your business. bit.ly/7figure startup. I look forward to having a call with you soon. Congratulations to me and my team celebrating 9 years starting this journey. Talk to you soon, guys. Join us on the BYOB Morning Show at about 10